Hello, my name is Jonathan. I'll be going over my week 2 summary for my MVP. So here is the Copilot app that works outside of OpenEMR. Okay, so I'm going to be going over John Doe. As you remember last time, we have BAA confirmed, which is Business Associate Agreement. That was just an added feature that we added for deployment control, just to like since this is outside of, I want to just since we're dealing with real patient data or going to be using real patient data, we wanted to add extra controls. So in Railway, we have a variable that's called BAA underscore confirmed. And when it's true, we could be able to retrieve the patient's data. If it's false, we cannot. So that's just a additional safety feature that is added in this Copilot app. So here we're gonna do summarize this patient chart for me for John Doe. And this is the information it gave us. So it gave us the demographic, the diagnosis, medication, allergies, any clinical context. And here we could see the sources, which is from our hybrid search rag retrieval. We have the source. And also last time we had a multi-agent. Last time we had a single agent. This time we have a multi-agent. So we have a supervisor and the two workers that report to the supervisor, which is the intake extractor and then the evidence retriever. So here it shows that there has been 6 handoffs, and that's how we got our answer. So now if I said, okay, what about um actually let's just go with diagnosis. Okay, so here it tells us our diagnosis of the patient, and it also gives supporting clinical picture, which is great, and then associated risk to monitor. So all of this is some of it's added based on the clinical guidelines, which you can see right here. Okay, do you recommend surgery for this patient? All right. So now it tells us, it gives us a guideline, so important caveat up front, what guidelines to support, factors warranting physician's judgment, and then it gives the bottom line where it talks about the guidelines do support surgery as a viable option. So this so the added features has kind of helped us even more with making with helping the physician make informed decisions based on facts. And once again, you can see the source, and then you can see the agent routing. Now, this time, before I did what is 2 plus 2 is able to answer, this time, if it's out of scope, it won't answer for us. Who is LeBron James? Doesn't answer, which is amazing. So we have the out of scope, and then you can see here, it doesn't even go to the other two agents. The supervisor just refuses the task, and then it goes straight to the end. Same thing here. Okay. And then we can go to our audit log. So here it will tell us patient records that we accessed. It'll tell us like if the command if the outcome was success or if it refused. So, and really quickly, we just go to, I'll just go back to the variable. Okay, so now this is true. So now I'm going to change this to false, update the variable, deploy. Building. So I'm just going to wait to deploy to finish. Okay. It looks like it finished. So now let's go back to the chat. Summarize patient chart for me. Okay. Because I changed it, so we need to have a new sign in. Okay. And it already cut us off right at the pass. So like I mentioned, this is just an added feature for deployment control. Just wanted to show that it's still functioning for week two. So and then it has it in the audit log. Um I do need to update that. I'm not sure why we have that patient ID, so I need to that's one thing I'll work on for the early MVP. But here is the added features for week two MVP. So thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.